So thanks Ada and her team for the warm welcome, and thanks Libin for the introduction. I'm happy to start the exciting CHINAPLAS week together with all of you, and I'm happy to talk about sustainability. Sustainability is a huge challenge for all of us, for everybody globally. And every cap matters. And if we talk about caps, we talk about United Caps. But who is United Caps? So United Caps was founded about 85 years ago in Belgium. It's now headquartered in Luxembourg. And we are the expert of designing and producing outstanding standard and customized caps and closures. And these caps and closures are used by international brand owners for their total packaging solutions. And with these total packaging solutions and our caps, they are able to differentiate. Close to you is our mission. And with 9 manufacturing plants in Europe, we are very close to our European customers and the multinationals there. And now, with our 10th plant you see here in Malaysia, we are also close to you all. United we stand. Our aim is to make caps from 100% renewable or recycled plastic, using 100% green energy, made by a happy and secure workforce, and operating in a carbon neutral company. So I see in your face, okay, this is a pledge like everything, and okay, great, the next one. But how can it be proven? So you see me here on the stage, Astrid Hoffmann-Leist. You see our head of sales here, Nick, in the audience. And we are members of United Caps. And we are happy, so this is proven for sure. So what drives a transition to a greater sustainability? It's always, like everything else, the consumer. So what the consumer is demanding, governments, corporations, and financial institutions have to pick up. And you all know, if you won't have a proper ESG reporting in the coming years, your negotiations with the investors and with our financial partners will be very difficult. So 60% of the consumers say they would switch from their current product to another product if the other product is more environmentally friendly than the current one. What does that mean? They even and a big part of this concern about environmental friendly is the packaging. So almost all, you see, 96% of the consumers are concerned about the impact of the packaging of a product on the environment. And those people, those consumers, are even willing to pay more. Especially if you look in Asia. There's a big difference compared to Europe. The percentage in Asia is 82% of the consumers who are willing to pay more for products with a proven sustainability record. And this is across all segments. It doesn't matter if it is fresh fruit, it doesn't matter if it's vegetable, beverage, or dry food, even for pet food. They require sustainable packaging. Let's summarize. So consumers in China and the other Asian countries are willing to pay for sustainable packaging. And I just, background information again, this is different in Europe. In Europe, people, the consumers are more concerned about pollution and waste management. They prefer recyclable and compostable materials. We learned a lot about that already. And again, they want to pay more. And that means that across Asia, the companies are responding. They are committing to include 100% recycled material by 2030. Just a little break to give you some background information. You say, you are sitting now there and say, okay, they want to pay more, but they don't. And you are right. There is a big say-do gap, how we call it. And this say-do gap is a huge opportunity for every brand owner to convince the consumers to buy his product. Because the consumers are willing to pay more, but they are not comfortable. They don't trust what the brand owners are saying. The sustainable products are not always available. They have to make a lot of efforts to get these products, or even if they have them, the quality is not as good as expected. So you or brand owners have the chance to gain these consumers who are willing to pay more when they close this gap. And as soon as somebody is buying this product, is convinced about the sustainability aspects of this product, he will be a promoter of your product, because 4 out of 5 of these people will recommend your product to their friends. Sustainability is a strategic priority for United Caps, and not only for the sustainability director, no, for every function. Every decision that is made, in every decision that is made, sustainability is considered. We have a sustainability action plan and defined 4 pillars: corporate governance, social, product responsibility, and environment. And for all these different pillars, there are actions and projects ongoing. Again, so all the functions of the company. And I'm just showing here some of these actions, and then we come to circularity. How can a product like a cap support the circular economy? What is circular economy? Circular economy is switch from linear to circular economy, like it said. This is already the case, for example, alu, glass or paper, but not yet for plastic packaging. And United Caps has a lot of actions to support circular economy with the packaging. And remember, consumers are concerned about sustainability and about the packaging, and they want to pay more, but they need to be convinced. That means you, as a brand owner, have to convince them, and you should, and we help you to convince these consumers. For example, with our UCTC Born Ready closure portfolio. You probably, I have to give you some background information, you probably don't know the SUP. You already talked about it, and other people talked about it already. The SUP is a single-use plastic direction. It means, for concerning closures, that from July 2024, every plastic closure must stay attached to the plastic beverage bottle after opening. It means not like you do it today, when you open, you have in one hand the bottle, in the other hand the closure. No, it stays attached. You cannot separate it. This is a very important, has a very important impact on the circular economy, because the material, it will be, it come to the recycling stream together. It's not a small part that is in the waste. And we in United Caps allocated more than 50% of our R&D capacities in the last years to develop a complete beverage closure range that is tethered. So we switched from untethered to tethered, and this is available. And we are, and what is important for a closure and for packaging? It needs to be a closure needs to be high performing, a closure needs to be attractive, and a closure needs to be sustainable nowadays. So tethered is clear, it is sustainable. But performing, what does performing need? Performing needs high performing on a filling line, but also performing in the hands of a consumer. It means if you open as a consumer a tethered closure and you cannot drink out of the bottle, or it's turning around, if you want to pour, it's disturbing, you don't like it. And after some time you will not buy this product anymore. And we are happy that our customers, the brand owners, choose United Caps tethered closures. And they literally say, and I'm proud to quote that the United Caps tethered closures are the best one on the European market. So every time you are forced to change something, it's always a door opener to rethink what you are doing. And in the exercise of developing a tethered closure, together with preform suppliers, with filling line suppliers, with brand owners like Coca-Cola, it was discussed if plastic can be saved in the beverage sector. And the result was a design of a very new neck finish. We call this neck finish 2622. It doesn't say to you anything, but it is a smaller neck finish. And when the neck changes, a closure has to change. It doesn't fit anymore. And that's, if you believe it or not, that's very, very difficult. And we managed to develop the 2622 closure for this very special neck finish, which will be the future solution for PET bottles. And with this combination, the closure and the PET bottle, you can save 30% of plastic in this total packaging solution. 30% means for closure and the bottle 1.5 gram. But look at like brands like Coca-Cola, how many billion bottles they are selling per year. And you can start calculate how many tons of savings for plastic is that, and what is the impact on the carbon footprint. Of course, we focused on our existing portfolio. We developed together with other stakeholders in the industry a new neck finish, and we also looked at existing solutions in the market. There are closures we never had in our range, but we noticed that there are opportunities to improve the sustainability aspects of some closures. And that's why we have a new closure which is called 23H pack for carton packagings. And don't forget, carton packaging are plastic packaging, and they are also have to apply to the SUP. So this closure is also tethered. The bigger the closure is, the more efforts you have also to to, or chances to have to reduce the weight. So if you look at closures for infant nutrition, big hinge closures, we have customized closures that are 20% lighter than the standard closures on the market. And then we come to our kind cap. And I'm also responsible for communication. And I call it kind cap because it is kind to the environment. Because this closure is 35% lighter than every closure, the standard closure. It is made out of a very special PP plant with a very special injection technology. And I can tell you, this is the lightest snap cap that you can find in the world. And 35% means 3.5 grams per closure. So I told you every cap matters. So on every single aspect of the cap matters. So we have developed, for example, here for the circular economy, a cap for edible oil. Of course, it is lighter, but also you cannot detach anymore the tether evident band. It stays attached. So this small thing is not going separately in the waste anymore. Another contribution to circular economy. And if there's no other possibility to lightweight anymore by design, there are technologies like Musel, where you can again save about 8% of weight of plastic. Okay, that's great. Everybody, I told you, you have to convince your consumers that your closure and your packaging is sustainable. But how do you do it? Do you just say, hey, it's lighter, it's better? No, there is a tool. And that is a tool, it's called Gabi. And in this tool, you provide this tool with all information about the product. About the manufacturing process, the raw material, the mode of transportation, whatever is important. And as soon as these information are inserted, you have a result. And you, as a brand owner, can see the difference or the difference between your current product and the product you want to choose. And you see how better it is, how more sustainable it is. We provide this tool to every of our customers so that they have something in hand to communicate about. And of course, yes, we heard a lot already about recycled material, maybe mechanical or chemical recycled. And there are brands in the world that are using our closures with chemical recycled material, which are ISCC plus certified. Remember, I told you, customers will pay more and buy more if the packaging is clearly labeled as sustainable. And the brand is the front runner in consumers' eyes if they deliver on purpose and they drive innovation around sustainability. That means the consumer is watching you.